What's up, YouTube? It's Deion
And it's Austin.
from Garbage Grass Outdoors. Man with all the ideas here, I came up with this great breakfast sandwich recipe, and we're going to execute it perfectly for you guys and show you things you could be doing with your deer steaks to get off your whitetails.
Well, actually, a couple days ago I made these sandwiches, and we thought it would be a good idea to make a video about it.
Well, I mean, it was mostly my idea. I mean, I have a lot of culinary experience. I worked at 2 different restaurants. As soon as I got there, they pretty much put me as head chef at both of them. And I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I make a mean breakfast sandwich, that's for sure.
Again, it was my idea, and the breakfast sandwich, it was delicious, and I'm going to recommend it to everybody.
Before we get started, we'll show you all the ingredients, all the things you're going to need to round up to make this exquisite dish.
Alright, so you'll need eggs, venison obviously, cheese, 1 onion, and then don't forget about your sauce. It's going to be mayo, pickle juice, and some seasonings. And then we'll get started.
And bagels.
Oh, we don't need those. And the bagels.
And the bagels.
Those are my stand,
See,
though.
the guy with the ideas has to keep things rolling around
Yeah,
here.
you know
That's
what?
just
Yeah.
how it is.
You know what?
We're going to be cooking this steak on cast iron, but first, Austin here is going to show you how he preps his meat.
Here we got some inner straps, inner tenderloins, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people don't realize what those are. That is a delicacy if I've ever had one. And this is Deion's meat here. These I assume are little back straps or just steak cut. Yeah, we'll cut them down and pound them out. Alright, so we'll be cutting these in half. We'll probably get any little excess of silver skin off of it and this extra stuff on it. So it's not tough when you chew into it or nothing like that. I don't know how these are going to turn into a sandwich, that piece there, but... And we'll cut these down, trim them up, and that should be good. Get them flattened and seasoned, and then get them in the cooler, or the fridge, so that they can firm up and be right nice for frying. Now I'm going to spread the meat out, and I'm going to saran wrap it so when I pound it the juices don't go flying everywhere and make a big mess, and then you're in trouble, and then the meal is good, but who's going to clean this up? You know, get a lot of that at home. Also, don't get cheap plastic wrap because that is a good box. It'll just fall apart on you. Obviously not long enough, but now that I have it all pounded out, can I season on your cutting board, sir? Okay. I'll get these a little closer and get them seasoned, and then we'll let them chill for a little while so they can get nice and firm in their current state of a beat down. Alright, so the seasonings I just put on this the other day was just salt, pepper, and this Creole stuff. It's delicious.
This stuff is delicious, and it is my idea.
I mean, I did it a couple days ago, but he had it, so it was his idea because we were at his house.
That's a good amount of salt. It's nice being the head chef, and you can kind of let these grunt workers take things into their own hands.
Can you hand me the pepper?
And make their own interpretation of my dishes, you know?
When's the last time you washed your hands?
A while ago. So the seasonings we're using on this masterpiece is just salt, pepper, and some of this Creole seasoning. Comes in this little cardboard kind of tube thing.
I thought
delicious.
we covered that already, buddy. I covered that. So no, it's fine. It's okay.
I mean, I guess they can just supervise too. Make sure this dish is going in the right direction.
And we'll cover it up and we'll chill it, like I said, for a little bit. So the seasoning has time to work in there. And
I don't need a ton of onion on mine, so if you don't, just make a nice thin thing for me. I mean, the recipe I came up with doesn't call for all this onion anyway. This is kind of just one of my junior chefs spitballing their own ideas here.
here, there's Deion's onion. Perfect for him. The rest of them. Bow sound. And there we go. And then we'll get that on the stove and start caramelizing.
Austin told me to caramelize these onions. I don't know why he thinks he's in charge of this. This is my recipe, but whatever.
McDonald's came up with it a couple
Put
years ago, yeah.
Put some butter in here. Get these onions in there. Get this puppy on. Man, this meat really looks wonderful. There's gonna be some delicious breakfast sandwiches. Cast iron pan. Every household needs to have cast iron. I really love mine. I got another one too. My cousin got them for me for Christmas one year. I literally use them every time I cook wild game. The only thing I really don't cook in them is eggs because they're kind of a pain in the butt and they get stuck to it. And you don't wash these, so there's going to be stuff stuck to it. So, but it's all seasoning, it's all flavor. It's going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I'm gonna start frying the meat up. Deion's getting the egg ready, but he forgot about the bagels. Okay.
I'm one person.
That's why we're here.
I'm one person.
Now you're gonna want to cook them through because you just want it to like tear nice when you cook it, biting into it. It's a sandwich, not a steak.
Now I'm going to be getting a bagel going for this first sandwich here. First sandwich will be out the door in a minute here. Might have to 86 the cheese by the time we get going through this. We're going to 86 it.
How we out of cheese?
Yeah, we're 86. This is a pretty quick recipe, pretty easy to make. I'm lucky I got one of my understudies working on it, working on the hard parts, so I can sit here and explain to you guys. But yeah, we'll get this egg on the bagel. I got the bagel in the toaster. Here, I'm gonna take this for a minute. I'll show you guys what we got here. This is my toaster. There's nothing high-tech about it. I actually keep it on like the quickest setting, and I could have it in there longer, but I'd rather have it pop up and check it 2 or 3 times rather than just burn the heck out of it and then be upset with wasting bagels, because bagels aren't cheap anymore. Nothing's cheap anymore, but especially bagels. I remember we used to get bagels for $1 for like 4 or 6 at Pig. In the shot. Oh, yeah. Okay, ready? That wasn't great. So I'm gonna stay by the oven and continue getting this meat and onions off. And Austin's gonna show you guys how I make my signature sauce for this breakfast sandwich.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, so I came up with the sauce the other day. I just threw it together and then I tasted it to like until it was good. You know, I tested it until I liked it, and then that was that. So let's get this going. Not my kitchen. Bagels are done. Anyways, get this mayo in here. Use as much as you think you're gonna use, or 4 times as much. Get this down for you so you guys can see it. I just use a little bit of pickle juice of any kind. I know you guys call me weird, but whatever. It's fine. You just do salt, pepper, and the same sauce you use on the, or seasonings you use on the meat. I honestly, I really don't use measurements. I just remember what I did. And that's all thanks to my sous chef. And like I said, just taste it until you like it. That needs more salt. That's the sauce. You can do any sauce you want, but that's what I did, and it turned out really good. So, hold on. I better go check the stove.
That's just one egg right there. It's a big old double yolk, or
Twinning.
should have had it on
Twinning.
But instead my apprentice is over there trying to make some sauce.
You should have known that. I would, honestly.
See?
Yeah. That's going in there.
Just a moment more. The worst part is waiting on these bagels, man. It's the hardest part of the whole thing. So I just got these bagels out of the oven. This is the top part. This is the bottom part. Now what I do is I take our done egg. I put that on the top part. Wonderful. I take my cheese now. I'll put a cheese right there. Oh yeah. Now that's the top of the sandwich. I'll take some of these meats. Put that on the bottom of the sandwich like your burger. Or your sausage, I guess. Like sausage because it's a breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Just like that. Oh, and a little bit of onion too.
I'm gonna zoom in on that in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
That sandwich is done.
Well, yeah, we'll do that.
We'll sauce
your own discretion.
Okay.
wants to be.
It does. I'm gonna slow it down.
All right, let's see if some of the
So
Austin's
can I go ahead and eat some
first
of this?
reaction of eating it. Yeah.
No, let's try it. Not bad. They don't even see me eating.
I'm gonna try my first bite here too of this. Make sure I get some deer meat in there. Mmm. Superb. Absolutely wonderful. Mmm. Good job, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Someday you'll be as good of a chef as I.
Mm-hmm.
You're on your way, kid.
Yeah, I've been working down my whole life. If you guys like this recipe, let us know. We'll probably make more content of this because I'm always sick of eating just steak. And don't get me wrong, I love eating tenderloin and all that, but sometimes you just want something different. So, please let us know.
Like and subscribe would be very cool if you did. Thank you. You know, deer season comes and everybody in our house eats really well.